You probably want to make some extra cash or start an internet, flea market, or brick and mortar business, but don't know where or how to buy products to resell without getting burned and losing your shirt and a wad of cash with it. I'm going to tell you exactly where and how to buy surplus, liquidation, and wholesale merchandise without losing your shirt, and how to sell them for maximum profits. Hi, my name is Chad Maslach, author of Surplus to Profits. Most people believe they can score hot retail merchandise at wholesale prices or for pennies on the dollar and make a fortune selling them on eBay without having a clue of how to buy them. The thought is, if I can just find the hot-selling items, I'd start an eBay business so I can quit my full-time job, stay at home, and have freedom. But is that really the truth? You see, there is a huge misconception that all you have to do is find where to buy the products to resell and then make a lot of money. If it were that easy, most people who have tried it would still be doing it. The fact is that most people lose money because they didn't know what they were doing before they got in the game. Just like putting their money in a slot machine and hoping to get lucky, they end up losing their investment because they didn't know what they were doing. This business is like any other business. There are things you must know if you want to succeed. What most people don't realize is the easy part is finding the products. Look around the world. There are billions of products sold every day. They come from somewhere and someone is buying them to resell. You just need to know how to buy them at low enough prices to resell for large profit. I get emails every week on a consistent basis from people who are frustrated, burnt out, simply trying to find legitimate product sources or products to resell to start an eBay business. The problem is they run across cheap wholesale lists from some internet hype promoting the latest product wholesale list that supposedly reveals the secret eBay power seller sources. You may have even invested in some of these, only to find yourself at the end of the day, and after a lot of wasted time, frustrated, burnt out, and losing confidence in being able to find a legitimate product source because 99% of the time you aren't able to find products that you can buy cheaper than what they are selling for on eBay. The reality is there are no secrets that will give you instant monetary gratification. There are no one or two pieces of information for you to discover so you can unlock the instant treasure chest of riches. While there are no secret sources of supply, there are, however, industry-specific sources that are not well known to the general public. It's just that those who do know about them don't say anything about them. Well, not only am I going to reveal these to you, I'm going to give you the information on how to get these products from these sources. In fact, I'm also going to reveal sources to you that even very few, if any, who claim to have the secret sources even know about. You see, the reason why most people who want to get in the game don't know about them is because one of the things they do is they go onto the favorite search engine and they do a Google search. And the problem is these sources will not appear in search engine results. And the reason why is because these companies don't care about coming up in the search engine results. In fact, one of the major suppliers don't even list the reclamation site on the web. Although there are legitimate surplus brokers and companies listed highly in the search engines, most aren't. Many who are middlemen out to rob you of your hard-earned money by hiking the prices up on you. But let's pretend for a second that you did come across the gold mine of products to resell. How do you know what to do with that information when you find it? Just because you found a supplier doesn't mean you don't risk losing money unless you know how to play the game. Most people will find a supplier, but without having a clue what they're doing, many will end up in a world of financial hurt because they didn't know what no one told them that they should know. The fact of the matter is, though it is true you can make money selling surplus and liquidated items on eBay if you do it right, you can also lose your shirt, not to mention a wad of cash along with it. Too many horror stories of people losing thousands of dollars to scams and frauds because they don't know what they're doing. I don't want you to become another statistic. There's always a risk involved, and if you don't know what you're doing, you're at a higher risk to lose money, even on products that look like a gold mine of profit. How do I know? I've been purchasing bulk products for years and reselling them for profits. Yes, I've made some large profits, but let me also tell you, after spending over hundreds of thousands of dollars in bulk product purchases for resale, I've learned some things that I wish someone would have told me before I began. Things that no one will tell you. And yes, I've lost money and dealt with loads of stress for making costly mistakes because I didn't have the knowledge that I do now when it comes to buying in bulk products to resell. Without the proper knowledge of how to find the right products and how to buy and sell them, you may be shocked to learn that you could be in for a big catastrophe and disappointment. In the Ultimate Insider Surplus, Liquidation, and Wholesale Buying to Resell for Mega Profits Guide, Surplus to Profits, I'm going to share this knowledge with you. I'm not only going to tell you where to find products to resell, that's the easy part, but the important part, I'm going to tell you how to buy those products to keep you from losing your investment and how you can beat your competition reselling them. I'll take you from the basics to the in-depth detail that many surplus dealers don't want you to know. I'm not only going to show you where to find products from legitimate companies. This is not a cheap wholesale list of sources. I'm also going to explain the business of how to buy and resell these products for profit, no matter if you're just starting out or growing your existing business. I'm going to give you information that you will not find anywhere else. How do I know? Just like many frustrated people, I've spent countless hours at websites doing research, only to find that no one is giving away their information and knowledge when it comes to buying in bulk products. In fact, most people might as well rub an empty glass bottle and hope a genie appears to grant 3 wishes, because that's how many people buy bulk product. Rub the bottle and hope you get something good. I will give you information gained from experience that will give you an enormous advantage when purchasing a bulk that will greatly reduce your risk of losing your money and your shirt. Let me show you. Who else will show you pages from the personal manifest and reveal to you how to run the numbers to know if your product load will be profitable before you even purchase it? I do. Do not buy any pallet or bulk pallet load without knowing how to use this information. You see, too many people have lost a lot of money and ended up with junk products that couldn't even be given away at a garage sale. Again, I know from experience because I've been there and I've heard the horror stories from real people asking me how I do it because they've been burned as well. You see, I've decided to answer these questions once and for all. The Ultimate Insider Surplus, Liquidation, and Wholesale Buying to Resell for Mega Profits Guide is my answer to how I do it, and I'm going to add a whole lot more. You see, I've made money, but I've also lost money. I've lost money I shouldn't have and wouldn't have had I been armed with the knowledge that I'm revealing in the Ultimate Insider Surplus, Liquidation, and Wholesale Buying to Resell for Mega Profits Guide. I'm going to give you the answers to questions you never thought to ask because no one ever told you to ask. And without the experience, you won't know to ask. You'll learn all you need to know about how to buy, where to buy, what to buy, and how to sell it once you buy it to maximize your profits. It's time you got armed with the knowledge of not only where to find and purchase bulk products, but also how to do it right. You can buy the cheap wholesale list, spend countless hours researching the internet for companies you're not sure about, and risk losing hundreds or even thousands of dollars. You can keep wishing and hoping to find that ultimate source of product without knowing where to look or knowing what to do. If you don't know what you're doing, you'd be better off spending your time chasing ghosts than searching for products that'll make you a fortune on without knowing what you're doing. You'll end up screaming over spilled milk. Even if you want to simply make an extra few bucks a month, an extra $500 a month, or make it your full-time job, the Ultimate Insider Surplus, Liquidation, and Wholesale Buying to Resell for Mega Profits Guide will give you the knowledge you need to succeed. Unless you want to spend countless hours learning the hard way, taking unnecessary risks like I did, and spending years figuring out how, where, and what, then you don't need this guide. But doesn't it make a whole lot more sense to skip the learning curve and minimize your risk of losing a lot of money? Knowing the information in this guide and knowing how to buy to profit will keep you from getting taken to the bonfire and burnt like a marshmallow and losing a lot of money with a burnt up bank account. I've included over 700 listings to tons of different suppliers that are reputable, including true sources that you have been looking for, that you think are the secret power seller sources. I've also included over 30 fraud and internet sources to check out companies before you work with them so you'll protect your hard-earned cash and savings. What I'm telling you is you now have no more excuses not to get in the game and make that extra money you've been wanting to make. The Ultimate Insider Surplus, Liquidation, and Wholesale Buying to Resell for Mega Profits Guide will help you do just that. The 5 additional bonus materials alone make this offer a can't-pass-up deal, and each alone are worth a small investment. So claim your copy of Surplus to Profits and get started on your eBay selling business today. Get started on the true path to your surplus success.